For years, hypnosis has been shrouded in mystery, but it has the power to change people's lives forever. Hypnosis takes place in a trance. A trance is not the same as sleep. It's just an intense state of focus, like daydreaming. It's similar to when you're watching television, staring at the screen, and you forget about everything around you. You can become so absorbed that what you're watching becomes your reality. Hypnosis is similar. As you enter the state of intense focus, whatever the hypnotist suggests appears to be true. Today, I'll put my abilities to the test. You'll meet Carolyn, who suffers from severe claustrophobia, so severe it caused her to leave her job. I'll attempt to remove Carolyn's fear, and then she'll try to confront every claustrophobic's nightmare without any fear at all. Chrissy Evans is terrified by heights. When faced with her phobia, Chrissy freezes and freaks out. A triathlete, Chrissy's dreams of competing in more extreme events have been crushed by her phobia. In just a few minutes, I'm going to do my best to turn her fear into power, and then together we'll attempt to walk up this incredible 500-foot cliff. Elaine Fontaine Bryant is petrified by snakes. Her work is taking her to the jungle, where she'll be surrounded by them. How will she survive? You'll witness as I try to help her overcome her lifelong fear forever.
Okay.
Let's start today by talking about something that affects everybody, and that's fear. There's more fear right now in the world than there has been for a long time. Many people are afraid for the nation's security, while others are terrified of simply walking into a room full of people, or just asking someone out on a date. Everybody has at least one fear that holds them back to some extent in life. What I'd like you to do for a moment is stop and really imagine, what would your life be like if you could conquer that fear? Today, we'll see dramatic evidence that anybody can overcome their most debilitating fears. Our first guest is so severely claustrophobic that it dictates her life, what she can and cannot do, where she can and cannot go. She's completely unable to function in tight spaces and large crowds. And living in New York City, that's a big problem.
In a tunnel, the thought of me being in the middle, underground, underwater, I just feel that the air is going to just give out and I won't be able to breathe. I gotta get air, I need air. All the windows cannot be up, it must have air. And that's the whole fear thing. I think my entire life I've been claustrophobic. I do remember as a child in the 4th grade, I always had to sit on the end or in the back so that I can see everything and everyone around me. I know I never played hide and seek as a child because I was afraid to hide, you know, because you have to hide in small spaces. I talk about my personal space a lot. I say that at home, you know, you can't be around the 4 walls of my space at all. Hi, this is my apartment. That's my front door. That's my husband, JL. Say hi, JL.
Hello.
My living room is nice and airy. I need to have space around me. Only because I don't like anything small and closed around me. And my bathroom, which I usually shower with the door open because it's a small space. It's a walk-in closet. I can stand in it, but you can't close me in it. This is my daughter's room. Say hi, Kara.
It's embarrassing sometimes, and it's hard, you know, for people to adjust to her own ways of living.
The least thing I like about it is that I'm unable to be in the middle of a crowd. Whenever I sing, because I'm also a singer in church, I have to be on the end. I would never be in the middle of a party. I would never be in the middle of an elevator, you know, because of my fear. If it's something or someone can help me go through a tunnel or be in an enclosed space, I'm game. I'm willing to take that chance. What do I got to lose?
Carolyn, welcome to the show. Let me ask you a little bit about claustrophobia. How does it limit your life? How does it stop you from doing some of the things that you want to do?
I haven't been to a Yankee game. I don't go to the stadium because it's a very large crowd. I don't go to concerts. Simple things that I just cannot do.
Okay, now you were a medical emergency technician,
Correct,
yeah?
EMT.
And you had to give that job up, right?
Correct. The reason I had to give it up, I was in a special division, and I used to have to wear a subcutaneous breathing apparatus, which is called an SCBA. It's like what the scuba divers wear. It's a tank on your back, and it's a breathing apparatus over your head. I didn't realize how claustrophobic I was until I put one on.
Okay, so what actually happened in the end then? You couldn't conquer it? And
Yes, I could not conquer it at all.
Okay, let's get a scientific view on this. Please welcome leading physician Dr. Ronald Rudin to the show. Hi, Dr. Rudin. Thanks for coming. So, can you tell us what happens to the body under stress when somebody has a phobic response?
What happens when your life's at stake? Your muscles tense up, your heart rate starts going up. In her case, the muscles tense up in her chest. It is actually as if probably somebody is squeezing your chest and you can't get enough air in.
Carolyn, if you don't mind, what we'd like to do is to measure your stress. Now, in order to do that, we need to use a polygraph, otherwise known as a lie detector. Now, you know, we believe you. We don't think you're lying about being phobic. But what a polygraph does is it allows us to measure any minute changes in your mind and body. So, please welcome leading polygraph expert Michael Martin to the program. Hi, Michael. Thanks for coming. I wonder if you could hook Carolyn up to the polygraph device and explain to us exactly what it is that you're measuring.
All right, excellent. First, I'm going to ask you to blindfold yourself to keep you from being distracted during the experiment, if that's okay for you.
That's fine.
Great. First, we'll be attaching sensors to measure Carolyn's breathing.
Can you tell us, Dr. Rudin, about the breathing, please?
Oh, sure. What's happening here is as follows. In order to survive, you need to either run like heck or try to kill the thing that's after you, and that's kind of a fear response.
Yeah.
So what happens? The muscles get tense.
Yeah.
That's why her chest feels like she can't get enough air in. The breathing increases so we can get more oxygen into the lungs. The heart rate goes up so we can pump more oxygenated blood to the muscles to work.
Yep.
And her skin vasoconstricts, which means her hands will get cold.
So what we'll do, first of all, is to get what we call a baseline, a reading of where you're at normally. And then in a moment, Carolyn, I'm going to ask you to think about a time you felt very claustrophobic, you felt scared. So we can measure the difference between how you are normally and then how you are stressed. Because what we want to do is, later on, I want to get you to think about stressful stimulus, you know, being in an enclosed space, and we'll notice that you have changed, that scientifically you are different. This is absolutely irrefutable, it's measurable. Okay, Carolyn, I'd like you to remember a time you felt very claustrophobic, you felt very scared. Go back to that time, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel how you felt. Remember it in bright, vivid color. Remember the feeling of feeling suffocated. That's right. Okay, that's it. Remember it even more intensely. That's right, the feeling of not being able to get out. That's it. See what you saw, hear what you heard, feel how you felt. That's right, imagine being stuck in an enclosed space. Okay, now I think we can see a fairly strong reaction there. It's actually gone off the scale. Okay, so if you'd like to just step out of that memory, relax and feel good. Remember a time you felt very happy, you're in a nice wide open space, breathing fresh air and feeling good, feeling secure in yourself, calm and comfortable. Now, looking at that reading there on the screen, I think we definitely believe you. That is definitely a very strong response. How do you interpret that, Michael?
Yes, when you introduced the fear scenario to Carolyn, we had a very, very significant increase in the galvanic skin response and also a somewhat significant increase in the blood pressure.
Dr. Rudin, were you surprised by the stress levels you just saw then?
She's pretty sensitive to her own imagination, and she could probably freak herself out pretty good.
Yeah, we refer to this as a flaming phobia, one that is very strong. But equally, this would be very powerful if we could change this for you, right?
Yes, it would.
What if I told you I was going to put you into this coffin. How would you feel about that?
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. I would die first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 100, how scared are you?
100.
Okay, I got it. You're pretty scared at the thought of getting in that coffin.
100.
Okay, now it's time for the hypnosis. I am going to remove Carolyn's phobia forever. If you'd step this way, please. Thank you. Have a seat. Okay, are you ready to have your phobia removed?
Yes.
Okay, let's begin. Now, I know that there was a time that you can think about when you got quite scared, when you felt quite suffocated, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes.
And we'll be thinking about that in just a moment. But first, I want you to find a feeling of strength and a feeling of power and an inner serenity, yeah? What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to think about that time, and when you think about it, I'm going to reach over and touch you on the knee. Yeah? And so you'll think about the good feeling, touch you on the knee. Think about the good feeling, touch you on the knee. So make the colors even richer, more solid. Make the sounds loud and crisp, feeling strong. Ooh, that's right. And then stop. So I want you to take that feeling, I want you to spin it more and more so it gets stronger and stronger. And you remember the time you felt good. You see what you saw, you hear what you heard, and you feel how good you felt. You make the feeling strong. That's right. That's it, real strong. That's it. We're adding those to those good feelings. So we've got a happy feeling and we've got a strong, confident feeling. And close the door behind you. Chunk. That's it. That's it. Strong like bull. There we go. That's it. Strong, strong. I'm pushing as hard as I can, and I can't push you over. Close your eyes now, only as fast as you are relaxing into a wonderful daydream-like trance as your hand continues to lower towards your leg with honest, unconscious movements. You are going into a lovely, relaxing trance. And when you know that, in theory, it's possible for you to achieve all the good things that the old fear used to without you being phobic, when you know that in theory, I'd like you to signal with a yes. Thank you. When you know there's two ways, signal with a yes. Thank you. That's right. And very soon, as I awaken you, you will feel so much more refreshed, relaxed, and alert, more calm and confident than you've ever felt before, with a renewed sense of optimism and deep inner joy. Because I'd like you to reinforce every positive thought you've ever had about yourself. And if the old fear was at 100 at the thought of getting into that coffin, as I count down in increments of 10, I'd like you to tell me what it's reduced to now at the thought of getting in the coffin. 90, 80, 70, signal with a yes when I say the correct number. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 10 is all. That's excellent. Because as I count back from 5 to 1, you will awaken refreshed, relaxed, and alert, feeling so good in so many ways. 5, 4, getting ready to reorient your attention back here. 3, nearly back now. 2, 1, wide awake. Feel good? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. Now, even if you tried to feel scared, do you think you could?
I don't know.
Okay, let's put this to the test, shall we? When I show you it like this, how do you feel?
Fine.
You can get in there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try it out, shall we?
Okay.
Do you want to hop in?
Give me your hand.
Okay, make yourself comfortable. This is quite a small space. You're okay with this, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're in charge. You can tell me how much I can close it, how much I can keep it open. So is it okay like that?
It's fine.
Okay, is it okay like that?
It's fine.
Okay, is it okay like that?
It's okay.
Now, do you want to just check you've got control? You can open it? Yeah? Okay, all right, I'm going to close it now, yeah?
Yeah,
You
go
okay?
ahead.
All right, here we go. How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
You are cute!
Hypnosis is a very legitimate form of medical treatment. In my practice, I hypnotize patients. We've used it to cure everything from smoking, help them lose weight, and more importantly, it helps people with their mind. Phobias and other things which have sometimes been almost incurable are now could be cured by simple hypnotic suggestion.
Next is the remarkable story of Chrissy Evans. Chrissy is a 27-year-old triathlete who's been scared of heights for as long as she can remember.
I've been scared for a long time. It just takes hold of my body. You put me near a cliff and everything starts to shake, I start to feel sick, can't breathe. My fear of heights affects me just day to day, things that are easy for other people, especially in New York during winter. Trying to get from A to B usually takes me twice as long. To other people, it doesn't seem that I'm high up when I'm walking. I know it's ridiculous, and the only thing I can think of is that my head is high off the ground and it's got a long way to go. I mean, it's a really stupid thought, but I get scared. I'm a triathlete. It's absolutely fantastic. I love swimming in the ocean. The bike gets a little bit scary for me, going down just a short, steep hill and you've got other riders around you. I often get this vision of me just going over the handlebars, head first, onto the ground, and it's a long way to fall. Normally, I love being scared. I love the adrenaline kick. I love the fear of, trying to finish a race, trying to get past the pain. It just makes me want to do it. But it's not the same with fear of heights. It's just too overwhelming at the moment. I'd really like to enter an Xterra race. An Xterra event is pretty similar to a triathlon. There's usually swimming, biking, running. Often you have to rappel across ravines or abseil down a cliff. So that's the only problem that I have, just being up high on a wall or a cliff and trying to be relaxed. That's what my aim is. That's what I'd like to do over the next few months.
The rock wall is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. You want me to at least get up a couple of meters, and that's going to take so much out of me. I'd probably faint halfway through. It's all climbing up in my throat. Yeah, I feel pretty sick. I don't even like looking at the wall right now. This is terrible. Breathe out. Yeah. And what am I doing? Putting this back. This is getting really terrible. I start to feel my glands come up into little balls. Normally I like the challenge, but not this one. Go up there. We go for it right now? This, like here and here? Les, this is just really, really difficult. Okay, I just need to have a break for 1 second. Have you got the rope? Because it's feeling very... Sorry, I got a little bit scared.
Chrissy's fear is very real, and in a moment I'm going to attempt to remove her fear forever. Behind me is a 500-foot cliff, and hopefully, once I've worked with Chrissy, we'll remove her fear and she'll be able to walk up that cliff without any fear at all. Right now though, Chrissy, when you look at that cliff, how does it make you feel?
Terrible. I mean, that's a horrific cliff, yeah.
You're scared, yeah?
Very scared.
Now, if I were to ask you now to imagine standing on the edge of that cliff, there's no rail, there's no protection, standing on the edge of that cliff, looking out at this amazing view of the city, on a scale of 1 to 100, how scared does that make you feel?
It's not on the scale. There's no way I would get myself up that cliff.
So, Chrissy, what we're going to use to take away your fear are some fantastic modern psychological techniques. You know, in recent years, some amazing advancements have been made. Years ago, it used to take about 6 months to remove a phobia, but now it can be removed in a matter of minutes. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think about a time you felt very scared of heights, but be in your body, and then tell me where you sense the feeling starts and where it moves to. Just give me a rough idea.
First of all, it starts in my stomach. It's starting to clench up. I can feel that.
So where does the feeling move up? Does the fear, go back? Don't look at me. See what you saw, hear what you heard, feel how you felt in that really scared time. Tell me where the feeling starts, where it moves to.
It starts in my stomach, and then I can feel it go up around the side of my back into my,
So it moves up like that,
It moves up, definitely.
What I want you to do is imagine taking the feeling out, flip it over, yeah? Spin it the other way. Imagine, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it in your imagination, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back inside you, and I want you to run the feeling down your back and then into your tummy, then down your back and into your tummy. So we're gonna put it in the other way, yeah? Mm-hmm. There you go, that's it. Real fast. Imagine there's two machines, like washing machine engines, spinning it the other way, down your back and into your tummy. That's it, good. Now what happens as you're spinning it like that? How does it feel now?
It's warm, it's fun.
It's fun, it's not a bad feeling.
No, it's
yes,
not bad.
That's it, good. Now imagine being somewhere really high while we continue spinning like that. Imagine climbing up that cliff and keep spinning it this way, that's right. Yeah, keep spinning it, that's it, faster and faster. Make it bigger, that's right. Now imagine climbing all the way to the top of the cliff and looking out, looking over the edge, looking out at the city in the distance, looking at the bridge. Feels different, right?
Yeah,
it's not as scary, is it? Keep spinning it.
No.
Now, what's the difference now when you think about it like that?
I've got energy, I'm warm, there's the back is not pulling together,
You don't feel tense?
No.
So let's try something else as well. Now, this is a fantastic new technology that helps to disrupt the thought patterns associated with the fear around heights. So what I want you to do is just copy me. Can you think of something really scary? Maybe climbing up that wall at your gymnasium, yeah?
Okay.
Is that a scary thought for you?
It's very scary.
Okay, so 2 fingers, I want you to tap where I tap, yeah? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna tap like this, that's it, absolutely there, ready? Think about climbing up the wall at your gymnasium. Think about climbing up the wall of your gymnasium. Now, when you think about it like that, what's the difference when you think about it now?
There's nothing, I'm just climbing the wall, there's no emotion,
Isn't that the damn weirdest thing? You tap on a few acupuncture points and it's not as scary. So what we've done is unlearned the old fear and learned to feel excited and to anticipate with a sense of intrigue. So when you think about climbing up that cliff now, how do you feel?
I'm ready, yeah.
Okay, let's go do it, shall we? You're standing at the edge of a cliff now. Let's walk right out into the edge. And I think there is far enough. You're looking out on the view. Normally you'd feel very scared of this, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel right now?
It's beautiful, it feels great.
Do you feel any fear at all?
No, I'm just, there's nothing. It feels very strange. I mean, it's beautiful. I didn't see how it could make a difference, but immediately I felt a difference, and then I came out here and I wasn't scared.
As you've seen, hypnosis can change people's lives dramatically, but it can also be used for fun, because when we come back, I'm going to hypnotize these people to do things they'd never dream of doing in a million years. Tonight, some of you are going to be hypnotized, obviously enough. Now, those of you that are hypnotized tonight, you are going to hear me say the word sleep rather a lot, although you won't actually be going to sleep. Because when you're hypnotized, you will still be able to hear perfectly well what I'm saying to you. You will know what's going on around you, although there may be some differences. You might feel very relaxed. And there will just be this overwhelming compulsion to do everything that I say. Now, having said that, I shall not be asking anybody tonight to do anything that would contradict any of their morals or their values. So hopefully we shall have some volunteers come forward, people without any morals or values whatsoever, to come up here, relax, go into a trance and have some fun. Now, those of you that want to come and volunteer, step right this way. Find yourself a seat or somewhere to stand at the back here where you can easily go into trance. That's it. Quickly, find yourself a seat. I'm going to ask some people to stay and some people to return. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Look up there and concentrate. Back, and sleep, 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 sleep. These people have been hypnotized, and because of that, they've become very imaginative and creative. Tighter and tighter and tighter. Einstein reckoned we only use our brains to a fraction of their true potential. We're going to get access to all of these people's amazing creative imaginations. Look at me, concentrate, close your eyes, sleep, 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 sleep. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I think we found who the stars of tonight's show are. We are going on an exciting journey this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to witness the awesome power of these people's unconscious minds. Oh, I think first of all, let's make it cold outside, but warm in here. It's 6:30 in the morning, so cold outside. Let's huddle and cuddle that person next to us, shall we? Oh, that's right. Huddle and cuddle that person next to us. Oh, that's lovely. Oh. Person next to. There we go. Now, in a moment, I'm going to say the words wide awake. And when I do, you will all be wide awake, wondering what on earth is going on, especially you two. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, wakey, wakey. Please, calm down. Do you know this guy?
Nah, man.
What's it? What was that? What?
I don't know what you was doing, son.
What are you doing?
What? No, I said, just come back and have a seat here. I'm sure it'll all be sorted out. Don't trust me. It's all right. Come on back. Come on back. It's all fine. Just have a seat here. Could you put your chair in line, sir? That's great. Just put it in line. Would you rather swap seats? Yeah, swap seats then. Okay. No offense taken or anything like that. I tell you what, if you... All right, okay, because we've lots to do, we've little time to do it. Okay, so look at me, concentrate, close your eyes, sleep, 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 sleep. When I wake you all in the next few moments, you will all believe that you are Martians from outer space. You will pull a strange and unusual Martian face. You will speak in an even more bizarre and unusual Martian tongue. The weirder, the wackier the faces you pull and the noises you make, the better. Ready? Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Hello, Mr. Martian. Yes, what do you think of the Earth people, Mrs. Martian? Yes. Hello there, Mr. Martian. What do you think of the Earth people? Yes. Did you have a pleasant journey to our planet, Mr. Martian? Yes. Hello there, Mr. Martian. What do you think of the Earth people? Yes. Hello there, Mrs. Martian. Pleasant journey to our planet. Okay, now I want to have a quick chat with some of the Martians, if that's okay. And I'd like you, Mrs. Martian, to come forward, please, to here. Thank you very much indeed. Let's have you, Mr. Martian, to come here. And also you, Mr. Martian, if you could come and stand here, please. Okay, just, that's it. This way. There we go. That's it. Good. Okay, all right, that's lovely. Good. Now, sleep. When you wake up, you're going to believe you're a world-famous Martian interpreter. You're very skilled in the interpretation of Martian. You can interpret Martian back into English for us. Eyes open, wide awake. Now, I wonder if you could ask... by the way, you're a skilled Martian interpreter, aren't you?
Yes, of course.
Yes. You studied it for many years.
Many.
Yes. Do you hold some qualifications in it?
About 2 masters and a PhD.
Really? I see. Where did you study Martian then?
Back on Mars, though.
Back on Mars, okay. Now ask Mr. Martian what his initial impressions of planet Earth are, please, sir. What?
Said it was chill, man.
It's chilled, excellent. What about Mrs. Martian? Could you ask her what her initial impressions of planet Earth are, please? Okay, all right. What did she say?
She said they had good coffee, man.
They have good coffee. Excellent. Now, let's ask him, what did he have for breakfast this morning while we're talking about such things? Go on. What?
Some Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms, lovely. You can stand, because when you wake up, this is no longer an ordinary mop. This is Miss Mop, the world's most beautiful, sexy, gorgeous, and attractive woman. She's all of your fantasy supermodels in one gorgeous babe. And guess what? She likes you. Yes. You are going to want to hit on her. You're going to want to get to know her. You're going to want her so bad. Eyes open, wide awake. What's your name, sir?
Johnny.
Johnny. Johnny, I don't know if you've met somebody that I want to introduce you to, but she likes you, and her name is Miss Mop. Who does she remind you of?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, of course. The striking resemblance is obvious. Have a seat, please, because I want to get you guys to know each other a little bit better. Now, there we go. Just sit. If I actually put her there on your lap, look at that. Now, look, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'm good at reading these situations. I think there's a lot of chemistry there. I think you should try and give her a kiss on the lips. Go on, go on. Just be forward. Go on. Easy, Tiger. Easy, easy. You see that? I've hypnotized him.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
Sleep. Because when you wake up in the next few moments, you are going to become the world's most dainty, beautiful ballet dancer. Oh, you'll be leaping about on the stage, so lovely and light and dainty on your feet. When the next piece of music starts, you're a ballet dancer. When it stops, you'll wonder what the hell you've been doing. But you can't wait to see him ballet dancing.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Sleep. Well, you can do it as well, then, in that case. You're both going to become dainty, beautiful ballet dancers when the next piece of music starts. When it stops, you'll wonder what the hell you've been doing. You might even hold hands as you leap around. Extra special care, though. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Bet you can't wait to see that bloke ballet dancing.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Gentlemen, please, would you have a seat back down, please? Oh, my goodness, please, sir. Johnny, you're getting a little carried away there, Johnny. Oh, my God. Johnny, please. Johnny, please. Oi, please, look, what are you doing down there? Up you get, please, up. No, thank you so much. Now, yeah. No, I'm just gonna, that's it. Have a seat back there. That's it. I'm just going to take her away for a few minutes, and I'll bring her back. Please, can I just... No, I will... Sleep. Oh, there we go. All of the hypnotic suggestions that I gave you for fun and entertainment this evening are now cleared as hypnotic suggestions. They are now just memories. And eyes open, rise and shine, wakey, wakey, ladies and gentlemen, the stars of the show.
If you're easily scared, prepare to look away. Elaine Fontaine Bryant is terrified by snakes. Find out if I'm able to remove her fear of snakes forever.
I don't like snakes. Snakes are scary.
They're scaly and slimy.
They eat live animals.
Yeah.
Whole.
They kill you, so you don't want to mess with them.
A representation of evil, so.
In what way?
I don't know. It goes back to the Bible.
As you can see, most people are very frightened of these beautiful creatures. Elaine Fontaine Bryant is one of them. A 35-year-old TV producer from New York, she's a confident world traveler. But the sight of a snake is enough to terrify her. Soon she has to travel to Peru for her work. She's scared that her phobia means she won't be able to do her job.
I am deathly afraid of snakes. It's the movement of the snake that really freaks me out the most. If I see a snake even in a cage, like in a pet shop, and it's arching and curling, I freak out. The fact that snakes slither so fast, side to side, is really scary because it feels like they can come after you really, really fast. In a tank, kind of slither the way up to the very top. I gotta stop now. That just freaks me out. I'm from Texas, from a suburb of Houston, Texas, and it was quite rural when I was growing up. And there's probably 4 or 5 species of poisonous snakes. So it was pretty scary when we were growing up. This is my husband, Chris. We've been married 8.5 years. He takes care of me if a spooky snake gets in the way.
When we walk up on a snake in the wild, it really doesn't matter what else is going on. Immediately, Elaine goes into a panic, which consists of a shriek.
I get a tightness in my chest. I start to just have panic attacks. I whimper, then maybe I yell, I start moving. I have this overwhelming need to just get out of there.
She really, literally tries to climb to get off the ground and does it in a moment of panic where it's really actually, it's very scary for me.
I get a lot of nightmares about snakes. One nightmare is a recurrent nightmare where I'm being chased by this racer snake and I'm just running and running. It comes out and it just chases me.
Elaine will awake out of a dead sleep in a panic, pounding the sheets, sit straight up and say, "Oh my God, there's snakes in our bed."
I either have to have Chris help me calm me down, like my heart's beating so fast and I feel tight in my chest, and I have to just say, "There's no snake in this bed, right?"
It generally takes 30 seconds to convince her that in fact she is dreaming and there really are no snakes in the bed.
Don't be nervous, and if you feel like you fumble, we'll start over. I'm a film and television producer, and I am currently a producer on a children's reality show. In an upcoming shoot, I am going to the Amazonian rainforest in Peru. Lots of snakes live in the Amazonian rainforest. So as thrilled as I am at the opportunity, I'm really, really trepidatious about going there with my current fear. I'm really scared I won't be able to sleep at night for fear that, that hole in the roof, a big old boa is gonna come in and get me. If Paul McKenna could help me get over this fear, it would open up a lot of things to me. I could sleep through the night a lot more. I could go to some places with no concerns that I might have some serious concerns about.
This phobia is something that she has not had control over, and if she could overcome this fear, it might be the single most important event that's happened in her life.
Elaine, as we've just seen, you've been scared of snakes for a long time, but in just a few minutes here today, using a number of techniques, including hypnosis, I am going to remove your fear of snakes forever.
Great.
Before we talk about snakes, I want to install a positive, calm, strong feeling inside you that you can instantly switch on and switch off. Yeah, so during this experience, if you get a bit upset, it'll only be momentarily before you can suddenly make yourself feel better again. We're going to do that before we remove your phobia, yeah? Close your eyes for a moment and just remember a time that you felt very, very good. Just give me a nod when you got that time. Just step into it and see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel how good you felt. That's right. Notice where the feelings in your body feel strongest. Spread them up to the top of your head. Spread them down to the tip of your toes. Double the brightness. Double it again and again. As I touch your shoulder, keep going through this memory again and again and again. Keep going through this good memory, seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, feeling how you felt. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do in just a moment is remember a time you were very amused, you were laughing. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
That, yeah? Yeah, that's it. Go back and remember it again.
Okay.
If I touch your shoulder there, you remember that good feeling, right? There we go, that's it. Okay, you're very scared of snakes, right?
I'm very scared of snakes.
Okay, because what I'd like you to do, Elaine, is to look at this.
Yeah, that's...
How do you feel looking at that picture of a snake?
Tense.
You feel tense, yeah? So on a scale of 1 to 100, how scared do you feel?
1 to 100, looking at this, probably 75.
75, okay, all right, let's stop for a moment. Now that's just a picture of a snake, and out of 100, you felt the fear was 75. So let's show you a real snake. Michael.
Okay, wait.
Okay. Bring on the snake, Michael.
Okay. No, wait, don't.
Here he is. Look at the snake.
No, wait, don't.
Look at, there's the snake.
Okay.
Okay, look at the snake now.
Okay.
Okay, all right, you can take the snake away, Michael. Take the snake away. Okay, okay, all right. Now, on a scale of 1 to 100, how scared do you feel? 100. 100. Okay, so let's stop the crying and let's that's it. Remember, a calm time. I want this to be the last time that you're ever scared unnecessarily of a snake. Now, if I told you that that snake is a harmless mountain snake, right? It doesn't make any difference, does it? Just intellectually knowing that doesn't make you feel any less scared, does it?
Yes, it's totally irrational. I know that snake's not going to hurt me, but it's very scary.
What I'd like you to do is to close your eyes now, Elaine, and imagine we're sitting in a theater and see a screen in front of you. And just give me a nod when you can see that in your imagination.
I can, but can I ask you, the snake's put up?
The snakes are their way, don't worry, and we won't bring them back unless you're happy for us to do so. Okay. Next, what I'd like you to do is to put on that screen a black and white movie of the time when you first became scared of snakes. Now all the characters are moving backwards, everyone's talking backwards, look at it all the way down there on that screen, all the way back to the very beginning. When you're back at the very beginning, then just give us a nod and then stop. Now, step out of the screen, open your eyes, come on back out. Now, when you think about that time now, what's the difference?
Well, it doesn't feel like I'm living it very vividly.
Is there much fear there at all?
No, I don't conjure up the sense of terror in the same way, especially going backwards.
Close your eyes and keep thinking about him bringing the snake in. Open your eyes. Now, stop, hum one of your favorite tunes whilst you imagine him standing there with a snake. Now count from 1 to 5, that's right.
1, 2,
Imagine
3,
him standing there
4.
with the snake. Imagine him bringing the snake in, there we go. That's it, stop. Now, what number's it at now? If he brings the snake in, what number would it be now?
If he brought the snake in right now, I would be mildly scared, so is mild 2.5.
So
I feel calmer about the snake.
Yeah, that's it. You look calmer. Imagine him like almost a cartoon character, smiling at you. He's licking his little tongue, which is tasting the air, sensing what's going on. He's a little bit scared. That's right. He just wants to be loved. If we go to shake hands and I say, nice to see you, but look at your hand, Elaine, and watch the changing focus of your eyes. You can just feel good as you allow your hand to move down now gently. That's right, towards your leg, relaxing yourself calmly. See what you saw, hear what you heard. Just imagining Michael bringing that small snake back in now. I want you to tell me what number you think the fear will be at. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10. Imagine Michael holding him. You're intrigued. Touch him for a second. He wants to be loved. That's it. Hold him again. And soon it's time to awaken, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and alert, calm and confident, with a renewed sense of optimism and deep inner joy. And imagine what it's going to be like when Michael brings the little stupid, pathetic little snake in. And when you're ready, open your eyes, come on back out. Good, so you relax quite profoundly there. Feel good? Can we bring Michael back on?
Yeah.
Okay, keep 1 point. Michael, what is this little snake called, by the way? What's his name?
This is an Arizona mountain king snake.
Is there okay? Can he bring him closer? Bring him closer.
See how much better I am?
I'll just touch him on the back to begin with.
He does kind of look like a joke snake.
Yeah,
My
he's
baby.
not like a... Yeah, so you want to hold him a bit more, just hold him on his little back here. There we go. Yeah, you just want to hold it... There we go. You're holding a snake right now.
I am. I never thought I would ever hold a snake like this.
But this is a ludicrous snake. We need a bigger snake, I think. Can we... should we give him back?
Yes,
yeah?
please.
See, I don't think you're calm enough with him yet. I mean, the fear.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's fine. The fear has gone to a large extent, but
Yes.
I want to get it so that the fear is gone completely. So I want you to imagine I'm taking it out, I'm pulling it out, and it's spinning like this. Yeah, I've got your fear here for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over so it spins the other way. Spin it faster and faster. That's it. Good. You got it spinning down your stomach, down your chest into your tummy. Yeah. You ever won like an award when you were at school or something like that?
Yeah.
You know when you got your award, you felt special and unique. Everyone's attention's upon you. Yeah. This is the same kind of thing. You should reward yourself for feeling, for being courageous enough to take part in this process. You will not be the same again. You will not get scared of a snake in the same way ever again. Can we bring on the boa constrictor?
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Hey, well,
I'm okay.
He's
I'm
okay. What's this one's
Hi.
name, by the way? No name. I can't believe you don't
He
give the
must have
snakes a
a name.
name. Is it a he or a she?
It's a he.
It is a he. Oh,
How
Mr.
old is he?
Boa.
About 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, look at it now. He is a big boy, isn't
He's
he?
an adult.
There we go. Okay, you're holding a boa constrictor. On a scale of 1 to 100, how scared do you feel?
I don't feel scared, 0. Honestly. As long as its head's that way. Wow, I never ever thought this would happen.
Well done. Congratulations.
Now I can go to
Fantastic.
Peru.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, I know that you didn't come today on your own. You came with your husband.
Yes, I did.
And I want to find out just how surprised he was to see you holding a boa constrictor.
Okay.
Is your husband here? Chris, come and
This is
join
him.
us. Did you ever think that you'd see your wife holding a boa constrictor?
Amazing. Unbelievable.
I did it. He didn't know if I could do it, but
So life's going to be a bit different now, right?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine what it's going to be like.
Meeting Paul has had a profound effect on my life. I don't have a fear as far as in enclosed spaces. This little space does not bother me whatsoever. I can do anything now. I can go any place. My heart is no longer palpitating. I kind of enjoy going through something like this that I never was able to do before. It's a wonderful feeling to overcome a fear.
Yeah, I'm in disbelief that I'm so relaxed and I'm about to climb the wall. The spinning is the most effective. I feel that straight away. Whoa! I can't believe I went up the top of that wall. Wow. It's so much easier than I thought it would be. There's no way I would have gone up that before.